Hello everyone, this video is for your third day of writing this week. So we started on Monday watching the video. Yesterday we had a look at the introduction, how to get that really nice and clear, lots of facts in there, and to set you up well to give your persuasive argument. What we didn't do yesterday was give any opinions, because we were just being really factual and setting out the problem. So now the reader knows the problem, you need to give your opinion. So you need to tell them whether you're for or against planting more trees, and it's absolutely fine whichever side of that argument you're on. You just need to be firmly on one side and know the argument that you're going to make and the evidence that you're going to use to back that argument up. So I'm going to show you here how we're going to start changing our writing to add in our opinion. So we're going to start making this really persuasive, and it's going to be from the heart. It's what you think and what you feel. So I want you to use a sheet that I've put for you today, which is called Persuasive Language, and there are lots of helpful sentence starters on there and ideas of where to take it. So I've had a look at that sheet this morning, and I'm going to use something that is suggested. So to start my paragraph one, so we've got our introduction, and now I'm really going straight in there to the reader. This is how I feel and this is how I think. So I could start with I feel that, or I could say I think that. And I think I prefer this one. So we're starting paragraph one, and I'm going to start with I feel that. What have I put in my notes? So you're going back to your notes from Monday. Let's see what we're going to talk about. Okay, so I feel that deforestation is a growing problem. So that's main clause, nice simple sentence to start with, nice and clear. I've told the reader what I feel. So I feel that deforestation is a growing problem. So if you use your persuasive language sheet, it will really help you, because it starts by telling the reader, suggesting to tell the reader what you think or what you feel, but then it helps you actually make your point. So I've said what I feel, but I need to back that emotion up with some evidence. So for the making the main point thing, I noticed that it used one of the words it suggested was specifically. So specifically, what am I talking about? Why do I think that? So specifically, where do I think deforestation is a real specific problem? Now, I'm going to go from some information that I just know in my head. This isn't actually from the video. You're welcome to use the information from the video, but you can use anything extra that you have as well. And I'm sure that you're probably all aware of those huge forest fires that swept the Amazon rainforest earlier this year. I can't actually remember if it was earlier this year or even way back in 2019, but let's use that. So I feel that deforestation is a growing problem, specifically, so that was my example, specifically in the Amazon. Now, Amazon is a proper noun, it's a place name, so I'm going to do a capital there. Amazon rainforest, where, so I'm going to have a relative clause here, where huge fires, sorry my handwriting's got a bit sloppy there, huge fires swept the region in, let's put 2020. Okay, so that's a pretty good start for your paragraph one. What you need to do is tell the reader how you feel or what you think, and then you need to back it up with evidence. So I've done an example there. What I might do if I was moving on, so I've written about a specific problem for my paragraph one. I might write about my feelings of what needs to be done for my paragraph two. So let's just have a short example here. In paragraph two, I'll lift my board if you can't see it in a moment. What did I have here? Aha. Okay. So I've used I feel that, so now I'm going to vary it. I think that. I think that. And if you're going to be giving an argument that you're going to win against someone that's debating for the other side of that argument, you need to be passionate. So we need to use strong, powerful language. So I think that it is, I want to say that it's really important that we start planting more trees. So can you think of some synonyms for important? I think that it is, I'm going to use vital. I think it's vital. It's so important. I could use the word crucial or paramount. This is a good one to use a thesaurus on online, or a physical one. I think that it's vital that mass replanting projects take place to stop. I could put an end to stop. What would we describe the deforestation as? I'm a really passionate debater here. I think that it's vital that mass replanting projects take place to stop this ecological, the word ecological means to do with the environment, ecological disaster. I could have tragedy, or various words. I might even have an exclamation mark to really put my point there. So I'll just lift that so you can see it. So there's two examples of how that you could fill out your paragraph 1 and your paragraph 2. You might have loads and loads of points from your note taking. You might want to do 3 or 4 paragraphs. That's absolutely fine. What we're going to move on to tomorrow is we're going to look at doing a contrasting paragraph. If something contrasts, it means to be the opposite of, to change. So we are fighting for one side of the argument here, but you can show real skill as a writer even though you're on one side of the argument if you can include a small argument for the other side. So we're going to talk about however some people think this. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. So today's task, see if you can get your paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 written, and then we'll move on. Okay.